Hi, welcome to my channel, Lux to O, and today I wanted to share with you two new additions to my fragrance collection. And one is by Room 1015, Jasmine Freak, and that's the one that we'll start with today. And I will say, I've tried several from the house of Room 1015 and felt that it was a house that might not work for me. Wave Child came off to me as artificial and unpleasant for a reason I can't pinpoint, and I'm glad I sampled it first, despite the hype. I did not like that fragrance. The other one was 1015. That's the name of the fragrance by Room 1015. Jasmine Freak received such high praise, I felt it might be worth a try, and I jumped in and went ahead and purchased a full bottle. This is not recommended for any fragrances, but I'm happy to report that this is a blind buy that has gone right for me. Let me show you the bottle. The juice inside is that orange, which is so pretty, my favorite color. And this one, let me show you the atomizer. Ooh, that dripped a little, but there, I hope you did get to see the diffusive atomizer. Very nice. The top notes are mango, black pepper, black currant, and sweet orange. Black pepper is usually a note that can be quite challenging, and I have a tendency to write the fragrance off. When I see black pepper or even cumin in a fragrance, it's not in here, thankfully. But this is beautiful. The heart notes really come out with a bourbon, ylang ylang, jasmine from Egypt, and tuberose from India. The base notes are musk and cashmere wood. The initial spray let me know that it would be very attention-grabbing. It's an explosion of juicy tropical mango with that kick of black pepper that works so well in this fragrance. You also have a zingy sweet orange. It is fruity that walks on the edge, a wild edge. If you do not like jasmine and tuberose, then this may not be one that's for you. This is bold, exotic, and heady. The tuberose is kind of bubblegummy, and the ylang ylang is creamy and tropical. I may not have found this to be enjoyable, but the musk and the woods add a grounding quality that I absolutely find so appealing. I would not say this is a safe blind buy, but I find it to be a beautiful, woody, lasting fragrance. For me, 3 words to describe Jasmine Freak from Room 1015 would be audacious, lush, and strong. The next fragrance I want to share with you is one I actually tried with a sample, 2 samples, last fall. I purchased those samples from So Avant-Garde. I also purchased the fragrance from So Avant-Garde when they had a 30% off promotion. This isn't a perfect scent for summer, and I know that, but it can work. I do think it's a perfect scent for fall. However, let me say, I will be wearing this both in the summer and the fall because I love the woodiness in here. The top notes are mandarin, passion fruit, raspberry, and apple. You can probably hear my dogs in the background, and they are so excited because they can race outside and bark at lawnmowers. They get as excited barking at lawnmowers as I do over smelling fragrances. Heart notes are freesia, jasmine, and mugget. Base notes are Akigala notes and ambery notes. And as I mentioned, I sampled this twice and I knew I loved it. In fact, from first spray, I jumped to the conclusion that I would love it. And lucky for me, I do. This is woody, fresh, and fruity. This covers a lot of fragrance families with woody, fresh, and fruity. And it is a harmonious family, and who doesn't love that? First impression I get when spraying Akigala Mandarino is that it is bright and vibrant with the mandarin. After a bit, the juiciness comes in with all of the other fruity notes in the top. Beautiful, delightful scent. In my opinion, This is very appealing for the summer because of those fresh fruity notes. And I must say, I find it hard to define. If you want a unique type of citrus that is not a typical citrus, this could possess just the artistic flair that you may be looking for. The heart unfolds with fresh freesia, romantic jasmine, and then the base, which I love as much as I do the opening. And the base is woody with gold and amber, adding that perfect fall feel of perfection. As I mentioned, samples are available, and I believe So Avant-Garde has that. And you can also sample when they're having a sale, and they even apply the 30% off or 25% off, whatever they're having at the time, to those samples too, which is quite nice. And that allows you to sample and save, and I think that's a great combination. If you choose Scent Split and provide your email, they oftentimes will send out between 10, 12, or 15% offers during the year, so you can give them a try. 3 words I would use for Akigala Mandarino would be intriguing, elegant, and fresh, all at the same time. You may want to get your nose on these and give them a try. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next fragrance video. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I appreciate you so much for doing so. And I will see you in my next fragrance video, my fragrance friends. Goodbye.